Bruce Willis is a name that is always associated with how great Hollywood is. In the Die Hard series, he played the unbreakable John McClane. In The Sixth Sense, he played the very emotional Dr. Malcolm Crowe. He's played a lot of different roles over the course of his work. During the more than 40 years of his work, Bruce is loved by millions of people all over the world. But there is another story of strength and weakness that is hidden from the public eye of fame. In 2022, Bruce's family shocked the entertainment business by letting the world know that he had been diagnosed with aphasia, a disorder that makes it hard to speak and understand language. A lot of people in the entertainment business were shocked by this. Over the next few months, especially in February 2023, this diagnosis changed from temporal dementia (FTD) to something even more difficult. This movie shows Bruce's story, how strong he is, and how much his family loves him as they deal with his health problems together. Before talking about Bruce's health story, it's important to take a moment to think about the great things he has done for the entertainment business. Being born on March 19, 1955, in Idar Oberstein, West Germany, Bruce loved acting from a very young age. Moonlighting was an American TV show that ran in the 1980s. It was where he first became famous for his wit and charm, which made people love him. Not long after that, he made the jump to the big screen. When Die Hard came out in 1988, he became a worldwide star. Bruce never stuck to just one type of movie, even though the movie made him famous as an action hero character. No matter if it was the exciting action of Pulp Fiction, whether it was the futuristic journey of The Fifth Element or the emotional depth of Armageddon, Bruce always showed that he could be creative in any way he wanted. All of these things were possible for him. Fans all over the world love him not only for the roles he has played on screen, but also because he is friendly and easy to get along with. In March 2022, Bruce's family put out a sad statement in which they said that their loved one had been identified with aphasia. Aphasia is a neurological disease that makes it hard for a person to talk to other people clearly. Some people have trouble speaking, writing, and interpreting words, which can make it hard to have normal conversations. Bruce's whole career depended on being able to deliver lines with intensity and feeling, so hearing this news broke his heart. The moment that happened was the start of a trip for his family, one that would be full of changes, acceptance, and a promise to help Bruce get through them. Between the months of February 2023 and anyone who knows Bruce got an update from his family, who said that his aphasia was actually a sign of a more serious illness called frontotemporal dementia (FTD). This type of dementia affects parts of the brain that help with speaking, behavior, and making decisions. It is less common than other types of dementia, but it is very cruel. Frontotemporal dementia (FTD) affects speech and memory, but not Alzheimer's disease, which mostly affects memory. Because Bruce found this illness, it got the attention it so badly needed. This illness often goes untreated or is wrongly diagnosed in its early stages. Folks with FTD will notice that their symptoms get worse over time. At this point, there is no known way to treat it. The world was told about this. Sadly, Bruce had to quit acting because of this illness, even though he loved his job very much. Even though he isn't working on set anymore, his influence in the entertainment business is still strong because of the movies and TV shows he has made. In any case, the problems that come with FTD have changed how he lives his daily life. It takes a lot of patience and help to be able to adjust to these changes, because sometimes even the simplest tasks and talks can become too much. Bruce's story shows the difficulties that many people with dementia face. It shows how important it is to understand and care about those who are touched by dementia. The people in Bruce's life have been there for him the whole time. As he has taken care of their two young children, his wife Emma Willis has been a constant source of support. She has also been a helper. Even though Emma has talked a lot about how Bruce's illness has affected her emotionally, she has stressed how important it is to enjoy the time they spend together. In addition, Bruce's ex-wife Demi Moore and their three kids, Rumer, Scout, and Tallulah, have been very important in his life. Family members stay in touch and make sure Bruce gets the love and care he needs. They also celebrate important stages of life together. Demi Moore recently gave a report on Bruce's condition and said that he is now in a stable place. To be stable doesn't always mean that someone is getting better with FTD, but it does show that his family has worked hard to create a safe and happy environment during a very emotional time. Demi said Bruce's journey has helped them all remember how important it is to live in the present and keep in touch with other people in the world. Despite the problems, Bruce keeps making moments with the people he cares about that are important to him. His family recently took pictures of him happy and having a good time with his kids during Thanksgiving. People all over the world saw these shots. People who have followed Bruce's work and are now standing with him because of these glimpses into his personal life. have had very strong feelings of love. These are the kinds of times that tell us that love and being with each other can be a source of light, even when things look very bad. The news has affected Bruce's family, and it has also caused more people to talk about frontotemporal dementia (FTD) because they told their story. Bruce's family has brought attention to an issue that isn't always taken into account. They have been praised by advocacy groups and medical experts for being open and honest, which has led other people to look for information and help. From Bruce's story, it's clear that more research needs to be done right away on illnesses that cause dementia, as well as better tools to help families deal with these problems. The people who have been supporting Bruce in his fight against his illness have been a source of both strength and hope. On many social media sites, people have written messages of love, thanks, and wishes for his health and well-being. Since Bruce's trip became public, a sense of community has grown around it, who have talked about how his movies have changed their lives. The huge amount of support he has received shows how much his work has touched people all over the world and how much happiness he has brought to people all over the world. Bruce's story is one of hope and persistence, even though frontotemporal dementia is a disorder that gets worse over time and can't be fixed. His family and friends are determined to get him the best medical care and make sure he is always loved. People should remember to treasure the time they spend with their loved ones and to speak up for others who are going through similar health problems by understanding their plight. During his whole life, Bruce Willis is a great example of how ability, hard work, and being honest can make you strong. Even though he is having problems because of frontotemporal dementia, his story continues to inspire millions of people. Because of how strong and close his family is and how much his fans love him, it's clear that he has had a big impact on life, both on and off the screen. There is a chance that Bruce will no longer be playing new parts, but his legacy as an actor, father, and husband will live on forever in our hearts.